Horns up and welcome to the semi-finals of Ramen Wars. After the top 8 bowls battled it out, we are left with the top 4 bowls. And they are Izumi, Origami, Kuraku, Mizu. Let's find out who will be battling it out today. The Tonkotsu Ramen with pork bone broth from Origami for $8.50 but I paid $9.17 on Swiggy with taxes and tip. Versus the Sapporo pork ramen from Mizu for $12.00 but I paid $12.95 on Swiggy with taxes and tip. It's Mizu versus Origami. Let the battle begin. Round 2, fight! Dipti, my beautiful wife, is joining me to judge, and today we have the bowl from Origami fighting it out against the bowl from Mizu. Okay, let's eat. So, just from visual appearance, how do you feel about the Mizu bowl?
Okay, so I love the many colors in the Mizu bowl. I can see that it has a fish cake, which the other one does not have, and I love togarashi. So togarashi on jammy egg. So this is a beautifully jammy egg. That one is slightly overcooked. So I'm already on visual appeal. I like this a lot better.
Yeah, the Origami bowl looks a little plainer. The egg is not as jammy as it was last time. The Mizu bowl, as always, looks robust and generous. So let's dig in.
Okay, that is a huge piece of pork. Like, huge. Like, I'm not going to be able to eat it. So good.
Only one egg in this bowl, so we got to go halvesies on the egg.
Oh, so jammy.
Have you had a good enough taste of the bowl?
Yep.
Alright, shall we swap?
So I can already see that this broth looks a lot lighter, even in terms of viscosity. No elegant way to eat ramen, you guys.
The togarashi is spicy. A little bit.
Give me some
No,
togarashi.
now it's not spicy because I ate all the togarashi off the egg.
No, it's not. I'd like to taste both the broths together.
Alright,
Go on.
let's cross broth.
Cross broth. Just look at the viscosity of that.
Yeah. Have we reached a decision and a score for both the bowls?
Yes.
Alright. How do you feel about the Origami bowl?
What I liked about it are the noodles. The broth is really light and a bit one note. It doesn't have a lot of layers of flavor. The pork is nice, it's porky, but it doesn't melt in your mouth. You know, it has a bit of chew. And the broth itself is so light that the onions are kind of overpowering it. Like you can taste the raw onion through the broth, and that's not great. But it is a respectable, perfectly respectable bowl of ramen.
How much do you score it then?
I would score it 7.
I quite enjoyed the Origami bowl. I like their noodles. Like she said, their broth is more one note, but it is a nice savory broth. The egg, in the battle of the eggs, that is just about okay. The pork, actually, I quite like the skin on top, which is nice and gelatinous, and the meat is tender as well. Overall, I still give Origami a solid 8 on 10, and that's our score for Origami. Now, what about Mizu?
I love almost everything about the Mizu bowl. The pork is so unctuous, so like beautifully fatty and gelatinous. It just disappears the minute you put it in your mouth. The broth is beautiful. Like with every bite, you can taste a new layer of flavor. It has serious umami. It has body. You can feel the personality of the broth. In fact, I would actually say it's a little too viscous. I would have actually liked it like watered down a bit more. It's a bit too thick for me in that you will not be able to eat a lot of spoonfuls without feeling like it's heavy really quickly. The noodles are nice, unremarkable. I do love that there's the taupok, which is the fried tofu, the fish cake, and it's a beautifully balanced bowl.
Alright, and what do you score the Mizu bowl?
9.5.
Wow.
Okay, no, 9.
Alright.
0.5 just for the viscosity. Like I'll take the 0.5 off
Okay.
for the viscosity.
So for me, the Mizu bowl is also great. It checks all the boxes. However, I have eaten it in the elimination and I've eaten it again today. And today, actually, it is a little not as good as the elimination. So I'm going to give them an 8.5 today. But I guess that means that Mizu still wins this round and moves on to the grand finale of Ramen Wars. So congratulations, Mizu. We'll see you in the next round. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. See you on the next episode of Ramen Wars. Until then, cheers and keep eating.